Finally, The Rock has come back to WrestleMania. Okay, maybe not the best Rock impersonation, but you get the idea. After more than a decade away, more than a decade removed from his last match at WrestleMania, The Rock is finally making his return to in-ring competition on the grandest stage of them all, and he will compete in what is being advertised as the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history. In this video, I'm going to be going over the 3 things you need to know about this upcoming match. We'll be getting into the backstory of how this match came about, what happens if The Rock wins, and I'll be giving my own opinion on who I think will win the match. So first, let's get into the backstory of this match, which starts with Cody Rhodes winning the 2023 Royal Rumble match and choosing to challenge Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal title at WrestleMania 39. Despite the fact that Rhodes should have won that match, he lost. But he would get another chance for a world title match at WrestleMania 40, and all he would have to do to get that title match is win the 2024 Royal Rumble. Rhodes would again win the Royal Rumble match in 2024, and with the introduction of the World Heavyweight Championship after WrestleMania 39, Rhodes had a decision to make. Which title would he challenge for at WrestleMania 40? Well, during the Royal Rumble post-event press conference, Rhodes stated that he wanted to face Reigns again for the undisputed Universal Championship. But on the January 29th episode of Raw, Seth Rollins made the case that Rhodes should instead challenge him at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. On that week's SmackDown, Cody Rhodes made his sort of decision where he announced that he would not challenge Reigns at WrestleMania for the undisputed Universal Championship, and that one of the individuals he took counsel from in making this decision was an individual that Reigns knew very well, that individual being The Rock, his cousin. Out comes The Rock, and then the show ends with a face-to-face between Rock and Reigns. And after that face-to-face on the February 2nd episode of SmackDown, there was a WrestleMania 40 kickoff media event on February 8th, where the two declared that they would face each other at WrestleMania 40 for the undisputed Universal Championship. However, Rhodes would make an appearance and asserted that since he won the Royal Rumble, he earned the right to decide the main event, and announced that he had reversed his decision and would challenge Reigns for the title at WrestleMania. After bringing up each other's family, Rock claimed that he and Rhodes now had issues, and he slapped Rhodes in the face, with Rollins backing Rhodes. I don't quite see how the disrespect was there, but I can also kind of see how The Rock would take offense to what Rhodes said. Flash forward to the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. Rhodes would challenge Rock to a one-on-one match anytime, any place. On the following SmackDown, Rock would reject Rhodes' challenge and instead offer a counter. That counter being a tag team match featuring Rhodes and Rollins against Rock and Reigns in the main event of Night 1 at WrestleMania 40. However, there was an added stipulation to this one. Now, let's talk about that stipulation. If Rock and Reigns win, then the undisputed Universal Championship match between Reigns and Rhodes on Night 2 will be contested under Bloodline rules, which means anything goes. Think about it like a street fight or a no-holds bar, although it would be better if it was similar to a Falls Count Anywhere. Those matches are always fun to watch. However, if Rollins and Rhodes win, then the Bloodline would be barred from ringside, and Reigns will have to go at it truly alone, no assistance from the Bloodline in defending his title. Now, if The Rock wins, the odds will be stacked against Rhodes more than they were last year. If The Rock wins, then Rhodes might not finish the story. If The Rock wins, Rhodes might not win the undisputed Universal Championship. So yeah. Rock wins, odds stacked against him. Cody might not finish the story, and he won't win the title. Just to summarize those 3. And if Rhodes loses on Night 2, then he will no longer be able to challenge for the undisputed Universal Championship so long as Reigns holds the title. The outcome of this tag team match on Night 1 will have an impact on Night 2. And finally, to get to point number 3, who do I think will win this match? This is a tough match to pick a winner for, and as I was thinking about my answer, another question came to mind. Who takes the pinfall? Or perhaps could the match end in a disqualification or a countout? Those questions are almost as important as who wins the match. I won't rule out the possibility of the match ending in a disqualification or countout, but I do think it is unlikely, even though it might be the best outcome for the match. The only person in this match who does not have a match on night 2 is The Rock. But would he be the one taking the deciding fall? How about Rollins, who will be defending the World Heavyweight Championship on night 2? What about Reigns, who will be defending the Undisputed Universal Championship on night 2? Or could it be Rhodes, who will challenge for the Undisputed Universal Championship on night 2? In the end, the decision I made, what I decided on, was Rhodes being the one to take the deciding fall, with The Rock being the one who pins him. Rhodes and Rock are the two biggest stars for WWE heading into WrestleMania 40, and well before the 2024 Royal Rumble, there was already talk about Reigns versus Rhodes 2 at WrestleMania 40. Rhodes had a story that he was trying to finish at WrestleMania 39, and finish it he did, albeit it was not the way he wanted it to end. After Rhodes won the 2024 Men's Royal Rumble match, a new story was started, a story that is basically the same as the other story, and hopefully it's a story that Rhodes hopes will end differently than the last one. A story that WrestleMania 40 has been built around, and a story that should end with Rhodes winning the Undisputed Universal Championship. And in order for Rhodes to finish the second story the way he wants, the way he should, he will have to endure defeat. He will have to endure defeat on night 1 and overcome the odds on night 2. And I think he will endure defeat on night 1. I think he will overcome the odds on night 2, and I think he will win the Undisputed Universal Championship. In conclusion, back to the tag team match. I picked The Rock and Reigns to win the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history, and that's all from me. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Who wins the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history?